Hello. Got a bit more free time, maybe another hour. Oh, there's a cute yin yang on the belly button. That's neat. I'm going to take the last effort one step further and look at what is being used to generate the seed value, so we can understand things like when and how. We know the seed value is written the moment you press the new game start. So like right here, it's not writing a seed, but the frame counter is incrementing, and the RNG is continuously being updated. Let's see what logic is used to write the seed value. We go to open the JP one, point it to the right emulator. And the seed value is here, so 2075B3DO. That's where we're going to start. We're here, add new, we're going to do R2, listen to bytes and see what writes it. So it could be writing 0 every frame here, but I doubt it. Alright, it's not. But the moment I press new game, it should stop on the opcode and tell me what's writing the seed. Here we are. Shop set type initiate. That's reading the first seed value. 2, 3, 2. So shop set. I'll cancel out of here. And again, shop set type initiate function. Well, this is an easy way to see what seed contributes to what byte of the seed contributes to what function. We'll get into this much more specifically as I play the game, with the intent of the seeds in mind, but I want to see what writes the seed value. So what's it doing here? We are memory. Oh, I actually don't like this example because I'm at OA. So let's start a fresh one, cancel. Yeah, that's the old value, assuming it's blank. So add immediately upper to the stack pointer, which is -20. Return address, stack pointer value to SO. SO is 0, not helpful. Clear it out. SO RNG function is ran. So that makes sense. It updates RNG. So RNG is ran whenever the seed is written. All right. But walk it from the top, stack pointer -20. Return address is set. Stack pointer's value goes to SO. SO is 460, no change. We're going to clear SO, so SO is now 0. We're going to run to the RNG function. That's going to do 3 or 4 commands to give us a new RNG value. We're back. Load upper. Oh, this is just adding the 207 to the register. So V1 can get the 7,000 number, which it has it. Now it wants to add and the value of F with VO. VO is this. What wrote VO? I don't know. And put it in AO. So step into, boom, AO becomes A, which is probably going to be, add 3 to V1. This is just so it can 20753A00 20753A 20753A. We're getting close to like the Ryu character. Interesting. And SO to V1. B1 is 20753A00 plus 79DO 2AO. AO is A. Yeah, so A is the value now of that byte. So it wrote A. So this is where it writes store byte. Store byte here from V1 79DO. This is what we need to know. V1 20753A00 20753A00 plus 79DO. 79D0 puts me here. 2075. Do I have this one? 2075 B3DO. B3DO. Is this? Oh, that is the seed address. Oh, come on, Kyle. Add immediately SO to V1. V1 is this one. SO. I'm too far. If I get to this part, this is where it writes the values, so I've gone too far. So let's just run it again. Go back. Okay, stopped here. Add upper of SO to V1. 275A00. And SO is 0. Not helpful. Let's make the address. That's to change it. Load upper 75. This is so it does an RNG function. I mean, this is telling me the seed is written by the RNG, not by the frame counter. I think that's what the takeaway here is. Set shop type RND. Let's go to edit, make this a 2, because it could be pieces of the seed, could be leveraging different things. Ugh. So there's another shop. Okay. 4. Shop set type in. 2. Okay. Enable edit. Let's go to 6. Wow. I guess the shop set type is actually could be used for enemy placement too. It could really just mean seed. We'll see. Haven't even got to what reads the value. Oh, that wasn't helpful. I wanted to update the. So this should be the same hits, and then hopefully the next one gives me a new function call. The same hit shop set 1, 2, done. 8, 9, A. A. C. 1, 2. C, D, E. Save. 1, 2, and we're done. So seed value is 8. I've gotten all the way through to DE. So that means EO might be the monsters. So that could be nice. Edit D E 0. I bet this is monster set. That'd be awesome. Nope, shop set. I want to make this easier. Just put this thing as 8 bytes. Okay, and then so first 2, next 2, 6, 8. Yeah, so 2 hits per byte. And now this is going to be E8. This should take us to the finish line. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Done. And this takes us all the way to the end of the E line, which is here, which is the end of the byte. If I look at it in memory, 0 is over here. So shop set type initiate is leveraging the RNG function, not the, oh god, not the frame counter. I need to check the USA version real quick because someone, Alan M, did some extensive research and found a correlation between the frame counter, but that could have just been the deterministic of the RNG, but I doubt that if they said it only mattered after the white flash. Ew. Well, my next guess is that the well, let's follow it up first. Next, actually, maybe I didn't look deep enough into the operation. This is going to go 2 to the 8. Oh, come on. Oh, but it hits that. It's already done. Like it hits the RNG function, and then it writes an output. I want to see what happens here. That's what I want to see. Run 3. Okay, so from here, the RNG function is done. The RNG value in engine tells me it is 64B1. This is going to take, just updating the address to V1. It's fine. Step into. It's going to end immediately V1. No, VO. 64B1. Is that the. Yeah, there you go. So the actual RNG value was added to the word of the RNG was added to the register VO. There we go. So it takes the RNG value and it has an F to the end and then puts the result in AO. So it only takes the last number, is that right? Let's see, VO, 64B1. 1. It takes the last number. So it's a 1 through 16 chance. And then this is about the addressing, right? This adds the address prefix to V1. Yep. And then now it does add the value of SO, which was 0 to V1, which doesn't matter. It's like a memory offset thing. Store byte from 79DO of V1. That's the seed, and it stores AO, which is the value of 1. So we're actually going to have a seed value of 1 written right here. If I go to the seed engine, we should be able to display it. Oh, there's the 1. It's going to write it to the seed value. So right now I go to seed part 1, and we're ending in 8 or 3, but when I hit step over, it'll be a 1, or step into. And then there's the 1. So that's where it adds the value. So the JP version leverages the RNG function to write the seed. The RNG function is updated 5 times a frame in game. Maybe this is the nuance. Maybe this is where that 5 times a frame thing is only in game. So at this point, we're only one time per rendered frame. So the RNG function in the Japanese version is only updated. It updates from the load screen 1 time per frame. Okay, I think the last thing I want to do is just see how deterministic the RNG is, because it's supposed to be random. let's just see the values to make sure that it's so function R&D. Okay, R&D stores VO into this one. That's what I want to see. And then I want to do system boot ISO full. Run it. Should break on the very first moment that the R&D is loaded, and we can see what that value is. It's currently 0. And as we keep hitting run, here, we should get a number. All right, first one trying to write is okay, there we are. Now we have it. Now we can step into, and it's value of 1. Run, step into, memset. Step into 6. Okay, 1 then a 6. 1, 6, 1F is what I am seeing. So let's unfollow this one. Let's do a system boot full. Enable this one. It was 1 then 6. Clears the value on initiate, and the next one's going to be the first RNG call. Last time it was a value of 1. It's a value of 1. Ooh. Six. Oh my goodness. Is it 1F again? Yeah, so the RNG is consistent from power on. Interesting. I mean, that's an RNG oversight for the JP version. So in the JP version,
What?
oh, I'm just recording something. You can see this is the third variable, and this is here. So every time I step through, this will increment 1, and this will pick a new RNG number. 4, 5, 6, yeah, okay. All right. That's how the JP works. At this point, we need to go see the USA version. But no. This proves it. There is a correlation between the frame counter and the RNG value. So even if it's utilizing a different RAM slot, it's still a consistent outcome. All right. That's point number 1. Wow. Debug 1.6. Let's go look at 1.4 for a minute. And I think we've got the concept down. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to show that. I want to show 1.4. Let's just look at the function and see if that shop initiate or shop set function calls the same R&D function. I guess this gives us a chance to actually document the frame counter and the RNG value in this version as well. I don't have it in my cheat engine. to USA. Okay. Now, debug. We know it's the R&D function. Break function. R&D. This is weird. Let's go code. Break function. This is not giving me anything nice. We're gonna have to try it again. We'll put the debugger up after the game really gets going. Actually, no, I'm gonna reset the PCSX2. Because when it read the ELF file, it probably did it in the context of a function or something weird. Close the program. .4. Am I in the USA version? Am I pointing to the game? Alright, let's get into you. Those states. Okay, now here, let's try to debug. We can break. Now we should be able to get more functions to read. Oh no. It's just not happy. Whoa. Okay, well now we gotta find the RNG. Ew. I had done it before. I saw the RAND function. Why are these functions not... These aren't the functions from the right memory. This is like the PS2 boot. It isn't the Dragon Quarter. Why are you doing this to me? Is it a different version of 1.4 than what I had last time? I mean, it has a different splash, so maybe that's it. Oh, I know. I need to put a breakpoint. That's what gave it the better one. Not the break itself. Yeah, 1.4 had some breakpoints that were inconsistent. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep doing this till I get a nice one. You know, maybe loading the save state was causing some heartache. So let's hit continue. Tiny tail of time. My cheat engine. Let's find something like reuse HP attack. HP. Now add a breakpoint here. And this elf file is now a little better. Yeah. Maybe R&D is here. Yep, I did it. And there's my... Okay, let's lose the RAM. There's the R&D function. So load word, and then you translate it, GP to C1F70. What's the offset? 207 to C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just needed 2, 2, 0. Okay, and then the GP is listed as 2C1F70, 2C1F70 minus 6D9C, 6D9C. Oh, come on. 6D9C. Here is our RNG number. 2 bytes in hex. Good. And then the next one is going to be ending in C, I think, and 2 bytes in hex. And this would be the frame counter. Let's just stress test this. Okay, this one's incrementing like a frame counter. This one's random like a RNG, so this is the right variables. Okay, now I wanted to test the theory of if RNG and frame counter started after the white flash, because that is what the experience I was hearing from the group chat was. So now I can just stop the debugger. I don't have to run the game now. Debugger, run. Should be able to just reset it. Watch these numbers and see when it starts incrementing. Okay, so this is the same as Japanese. RNG happens here, not during FMVs. Does the whole thing refresh at the white flash? It does not. Are they not correct? They're missing the fact that the RNG starts before the first FMV. It's already started. Oh, it starts on the Capcom splash. And then the FMV, and then the FMV, and then now the frame counter continues. Alright. I need to check with the debugger and look at the shop initiate. And then see if the shop set said. Oh, terrible again. Sometimes the debugger does a poor job. Why don't I... Do I have the seed? I don't know if I have the seed in this Cheat Engine either. I have the RNG and the frame counter. I do have the seed. Let's just watch point this. Add new. When it writes for values, this should get me to the function on the break. Enemy set type. It literally uses the shop set type twice. Is enemy set type even a function in? Let's see, that uses the RNG function. Okay, let's back out of here. How do I quit? Enemy set type. Enemy set type 1, 2, 2. Triangle. Where's the seed start? Oh, where's my Cheat Engine? Come on. Not here. Why did I close it? Cheat Engine. Here. Load the USA one. Look at the seed. It's a bunch of 8-byte values. So C4, C4, C4 width of 8. Okay, so C, the width of 8 it is. Next would be 4. Okay. Oh, what I can do? Go to the first one. And increase the width to 32. This would be 3C. And this would be, oh, it's 40 width actually for that seed, right? So what writes the entire seed? New game. Enemy set type. Container set type. And they both use the RNG function. RNG function. All right. Well, I think I finished my assessment. We have the RNG and frame counter for that version. I'll share the findings with the group, but because the RNG is same on startup, it it ends up giving the same result. So we're both right, but the big difference is the functions for the seed in America is enemy set and then container set, while in Japan it just shop set. All right, that's it for me. Bye.